This video is being dedicated again to my son, Christopher Henry, who I love very, very much. However, for all of you out there who are thinking that, you know what, I want to do something with my last couple bucks. I want to protect myself, my family. I want to be important. I want to feel tall. I want to feel confident. I want to feel safe. Well, I can tell you what, I've investigated every single shotgun out there on the market. And this particular shotgun right here only has a couple downfalls. That's it. This is the Mossberg. This is the Mossberg 590 Tactical. Now, this particular edition of the Mossberg 590 has the military version of the strap. It's got basically the 20 cartridge carrier for your extra bullets. This one happens to have, you know, some pretty decent stuff going on there with the 3-inch slugs. Anyways, so this particular gun, what you need to know is here. I'm going to point right here with my finger. We're not going to do a bunch of clicking and popping and stuff. What we're going to show you is that right here, inside here, where the retriever pulls the actual cartridge back out, you have two. Not one, but two. So if one breaks, the other one will still work. In other words, if one of them breaks, the gun will still keep functioning for the next 100 years. They both work at once. But if either one or the other goes out, the receiver in there, no problem. Okay, however, that's the upside. Now, keep in mind, this is the particular civilian model, which has been out for around since about 56, 47, something like that. But the military itself took the civilian model and made this particular assault rifle right here that you see. However, the military assault version has a barrel that's twice as thick, because the barrel that was twice as thick was used for ramming doors and bashing heads and smashing car windows. So it wasn't thicker just because you wanted to shoot out of it. It was twice as thick. So that would be called the 590A1. So the same exact model that you see right here, the military has the same exact model, except for the barrel itself is twice as thick. However, also right here, if you look at the trigger guard, this is plastic. So the military 590A1 has a metal guard. However, you can purchase those things separately and put them on. There's like a couple screws that just pop it in and out. It's not impossible. You just pop that in and pop it out. The other difference is that right here, the safety as you see it, the safety here is plastic versus the 590A1 military edition. It's metal. So only three differences between the civilian tactical rifle is that you have, this is polymer. Now, what is the advantages and disadvantages of polymer? Well, here's what they are. The polymer itself is almost as strong as steel most of the time. But if you go out in extreme weather, whether it's heat, then it's liable to bend. If you go out in cold, it is liable to break, because if you're out in extreme cold at 40 below or 20 below, like up here in Fairbanks, Alaska, where we're at, that's going to break if you bump it. Now, if you're careful, so what you have to do with a shotgun like this is you have to say it is what it is, and I like it. However, here's one last thing. The difference between the regular 590 shotguns and this particular one is, while it's not military, it has the military paint coat. It has the blackening on it. This is not blue. This is powder coated. So this particular one, while it does not have the metal finger guard, however, it does also, on this particular model, I want to show you something. Anytime you ever look at, purchase, or hold a firearm, the one thing you want to know is, if I have anything more to do with it and I like it and I want it, do I have a place for a scope? This one is pre-drilled, and these little screws are simply a holding place for the threads, so you don't get dirt and stuff down in there. You can put a scope right there. It goes right there. So that's the other thing. This particular gun, again, to wrap it up, trigger guard is a polymer, which can in certain circumstances break. Can be replaced by metal, not an emergency. Just don't go bashing it around. At 40 below, don't drop it on a tree. At 115 degrees, if you're outside, don't rest it against a tree so it bends and melts. Okay? That's all you got to remember. So that's all that is. It's still not bad. It's not steel. Me, I would replace it immediately with the replacement steel. The replacement steel you want is, this is the 590, the 590A1, the military edition. You can go online anywhere and get the trigger guard. This up here, however, is a different story. This doesn't actually matter. As it turns out, these never fail. This is polymer. Yes, the A1, the 590A1 has a metal switch for the safety, but that doesn't matter. These never fail. Don't even worry about dirt and grime and wet stuff getting in the cracks of this. This has the same seals, it has the same capacity, it has the same switches, and it has the same parts. So this one, you can in fact go ahead and get a metal switch to replace that. And you can in fact take your gun apart fairly easily and replace it. But you don't have to. So I wouldn't suggest that. Okay, here's the other thing. Again, on this particular model, while it's not police quality or military quality, it's just a basic 590. This is one of the ones that are rare that you want to look out for. It is not blued. It is black. It is powder coated black. So I'm just giving you one more look at it. I thank you for subscribing to my channel, and you guys have a wonderful day.